A great matchup of two teams, a great atmosphere. It's time for football. It's still early in the season, but the contenders are attempting to emerge from the pack. And today's game features two teams very much in the early hunt as the Falcons square off against the Raiders. They're lined up for the kickoff, so let's get this game started. Number 2, he's just about ready to kick this one away.
Metcalf back to return.
This one is handled by Metcalf. And they're ready to go on offense for the first time. Should be very interesting to see how this one turns out with two great quarterbacks.
Yeah, the thing I like about both of these guys is that they have a lot of toy. You never see either of these guys with happy feet, nor do they try and force a pass that they shouldn't. This one should be a lot of fun.
George sends a man in motion. A little misdirection. Beaker comes up to make the play at the 23.
The defense held their positions and didn't let them get very far.
Ball on their own 23.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
You can't stop me. Let's go.
Metcalf lines up behind his fullback in the eye. Fires this one deep. Wide receiver has it. McDaniel is there on the stop at the 33. He brings it in for a big gain.
Almost every wide receiver gets better at running routes as they get older, and this guy's no exception.
It's first and 10.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Don't make a play.
The Raiders with a four-man front. He hands it off. Beaker is there for the tackle at the 32.
The defense is trying to shut down the running game early to force him to pass. We'll have to see if it works and causes him to give up on it here in the first half.
And 9. Ball on the 32-yard line.
George from the shotgun.
Here we go, baby. Rock and roll.
Uses the pump with a deep throw to the right side. Ooh, nearly picked off.
Yeah, if he could have come up with that one, not only does it take away the scoring threat, but it gets the ball back for your offense.
3rd and 9. Ball on the 32-yard line.
Stay in your lane. Stay deeper than
the Raiders come out in a nickel package. Throws it. It's going the other way.
Well, if you're going to get rid of it, you have to throw it where no one but your guy has a chance to catch it. That time, the throw was a little bit off, and the defender was right there to make the interception.
So, after the interception now, it's first and 10.
2-yard line.
Let's go. Let's turn it up, D.
Kaufman, the lone back.
Here we go.
Play the counterplay. Burnett is there on the stop at the 40-yard line.
He was looking for a place to run, but all those places were filled up with guys waiting to tackle him.
2nd and 8.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Kaufman, the lone setback. Number 44 comes in motion. Hand it off. Tuggle is there for the tackle at the 37-yard line.
I know they didn't get much, but it's all about making the defense respect the fact that you're willing to run.
3rd down play upcoming. To convert, they have to get it to the 32.
Bring it up. Bring it up.
Atlanta comes out in a 4-3. Gets rid of it. Almost picked off. Brown was the one they were trying to get the ball to. McGill with the coverage. Ford will try to put them ahead with this field goal. He nailed that one. Great kick. So after the field goal, the score is 3-0 Raiders. Number 2 comes in to kick off.
Metcalf back to return.
Not a bad kick. They'll set up for the return. From the 7. In the last series, they forced a bad pass and got the interception.
Metcalf on the return.
Three minutes remaining in the quarter.
27-yard line. 1st and 10.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Nothing. I don't get nothing. All day, baby. Come on.
Tucks it away. They'll go with a play fake. Deep throw. He made the catch. He's on a record-setting pace.
Reception. 1st down. First and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line.
So we're going to take it. Hold the look. Watch your man.
Gets the call. Missing that. Beaker comes up to make the play at the 28-yard line.
A tough running game will make your passing attack even more effective.
2nd and 7.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
The Falcons line up in a 5-receiver set this time. With the throw, and this pass is complete. God, he has such a quick release, and the ball is out before anybody knows what's happening.
That makes it hard for him to be sacked, and it gives the defenders less time to react.
1st and 10.
Ball on the 17-yard line.
Get it up. Hey. We coming to rest.
So they're now inside the 20 and down by 3. Going the counter play.
Get him.
The block is there for the tackle. The defensive tackle surges through the line to bring the runner down. Second and 7.
Ball on the 14-yard line.
Lucky. Tampa. All on us, y'all.
The Raiders come out in a 4-3.
Get it, son.
Toss play to the right. Anderson is there on the stop at the 12-yard line. Metcalf slashes ahead for a gain of 3. They're 12 yards away from the end zone.
Ball on the 12-yard line.
Defense, get ready. Here we go. Let's go.
The Raiders with a 4-man front. And with a counter play. Comes up to make the play at the 8-yard line. Metcalf is just short of the marker that should bring in the field goal unit. Anderson can tie it up here with a field goal. The veteran connecting for the field goal. The Falcons have tied it.
Atlanta is lined up for the kickoff. Number 82, back deep to return.
This one is taken by Jet. They're ready to go again after that last drive ended with a field goal. Ball on their own 40.
Will start the drive at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10.
Atlanta using 3 linebackers.
Hey, watch the screen.
Gets the call. Duggle is there on the stop at the 40. Good play by the linebacker to get into the backfield and stop the play for no gain.
I'll tell you, that comes from watching a lot of film and knowing the tendencies of the opponent. That was a heck of a play.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Here we come. Watch screen. Watch the hard kick.
They line up in the I formation. Glover in motion, dropping back. Throwing. Incomplete pass. Now, who are they going to call a penalty on here?
Pass interference. on the defense. Number 45,
Walker
first
got
down.
there a little too early.
Yeah, those guys were having a battle all the way down the field.
1st and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line.
Come on. Hey, score.
Atlanta goes with a 4-man front.
Nothing. They don't get nothing. Go.
Dropping back to pass on 1st down. Looking for the long completion down the left side. This pass is incomplete.
Pass interference on the defense. Number 45,
That's a
first down.
costly penalty, but he prevented the touchdown.
In this league, you don't want to give the offense 1st and goal from the 1-yard line because even the worst team can get in from there.
We gotta believe in this all day. All on us, y'all. Here we go. Hey. Understand.
McGill comes up to make the play. At the 5-yard line. That one started off poorly and only got worse.
That defensive line did a better job than the offensive line, and that's how they were able to get penetration to stop that play in the backfield.
It's 2nd and goal at the 5.
I'm coming through, baby. Ain't no sense.
Kaufman, the lone setback.
Get going. Put football.
At the end of the first quarter, we're all even. Oakland, 3. Atlanta, 3. And we're ready to start the second quarter. It's 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
We're talking about bring it.
Number 50, using split backs. Going to the right. Holt is there for the tackle at the 6.
The defense made that play stretch further than the runner wanted to make it.
Six yards away from a
Ball
touchdown.
on the 6-yard line.
What screen? Let's go, D. Let's go.
The Falcons come out in a nickel package. Tucks it away. They'll go with a play fake. With the throw, the wide receiver has it. Touchdown, Oakland.
This is a good play by the offense in the red zone. The wide receiver is going to break away right here and come up with a catch and the touchdown.
The extra point attempt is good.
That was a nice job of keeping those chains moving and avoiding costly penalties. Now they've got to see if they can keep this momentum that they have established going for the remainder of this game.
Number 2 in to kick this one off.
Metcalf back deep to return.
Should be a return here. From the 5. They turn their last possession into 3 points. Let's see what they do with the ball this time around. It's 1st and 10.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
Here it comes. Let's go.
They'll go from the I formation. With the pass, right on target to the wide receiver. George completes that for about a 6-yard gain. 2nd and 4 coming up here.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Here we come. Let's do our thing.
The Raiders with a 4-man front. With a counterplay, Swilling is there on the stop at the 38-yard line.
A big part of this guy's running style is to use the blockers to set up his cut, but they were nowhere to be found on that run.
3rd and 2. Ball on the 38-yard line.
Hey, watch that screen.
The Raiders line up in a 4-3. They go with the pass play on 3rd and short with the throw. This one falls incomplete.
Good defense and 3-and-out series are the way to keep your defense fresh and rested.
Very solid defensive effort to force the 3-and-out. This one goes out of bounds. First and 10.
Ball on the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
Atlanta lines up in a 4-3.
All on us, y'all.
Pressure coming. The veteran slips in there and gets the sack.
Hey, you still got to give him a lot of respect. His moves haven't diminished that much, and he still makes impact plays.
Now they're looking at second and long after the sack.
10-yard line.
Here I go. Here we go, baby.
Atlanta comes out in their nickel package. Gives this one a ride to the left. Jumping and has it. White is there for the tackle at the 48.
They have a lot of respect for his speed. And a lot of times he gets a pretty big cushion. And that's where he's going to want to break off a route and use his speed to create run after the catch.
Ball at about midfield.
Yard line.
One of us gonna make a play. Bring it up, bring it up.
The Falcons line up in a 4-3. Going to the right. Is there on the stop.
Mixing runs with passes keeps the defense on.
2-yard gain. Ball on the 50.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
Come on. You gotta believe it. It's our day.
The Falcons come out in a 4-3. Throwing. He finds his man. The 40. Sauer comes up to make the play. At the 35. Excellent recognition by the receiver, reading the coverage and adjusting his route accordingly.
Option routes are receiving routes designed to take advantage of the coverage. It's up to both the receiver and the quarterback to make the same read. If the receiver reads zone, but the quarterback reads man, you can see passes going right to the defender.
Walker brings him down at the 33. Kaufman slashes ahead for a gain of 3. Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
No more, fellas. Set.
He hands it off. Bennett comes up to make the play. Kaufman runs it through the middle, a gain of about 6. Third down here as they try to get it inside the 25-yard line to convert.
Soft, man. Regular.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
Atlanta goes with a 4-man front. With the pass, Bennett is there on the stop at the 17-yard line. They convert for the first down on that throw.
And they ran the perfect play to get those couple of yards.
They'll come out on first down and will try to make this red zone visit a successful one. And this is the 8th play of this drive. They're inside the 20. They'll make this a 2-possession game if they get into the end zone in this drive. They're just inside the 20. Kaufman got to the outside quickly and picked up 5.
5-yard gain on the play.
So it's second down now.
And here's a chance for the offense to make their move. The defense could be sending a blitz, so I'd go with something to my running back. A swing pass or maybe even a screen. If they execute, they could put this one in the end zone.
The Falcons line up in a 4-3. And he gets in there. Touchdown.
That touchdown had everything. Good play call, good blocking, and a great run.
Comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good. And a great finish to that drive as they got into the end zone, and the defense is going to have its hands full trying to keep them in check.
They're really executing out there. Seems like just about every call they make works to perfection. If the defense can get them the ball back quickly here, they might be able to put this one away very early.
Number 2 will be kicking off.
Metcalf back to return.
from the 7. Metcalf has a nice return, taking it back to the 32.
First and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line.
The Raiders come out in a nickel package.
All day, baby. Come on.
With the throw, gets his hand on it.
He needs to do a better job putting the pass in a spot where only his guy can get it. Those tip passes can turn into interceptions pretty easily.
Emmanuel was the intended receiver on that play.
Second and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line.
Watch your eyes. Let's go now.
George starts out of the shotgun. Number 89, the motion man.
Come on. Tackle.
Dropping back. Pumps, throws it, and the catch is made. Beaker is there on the stop at the 50.
Here's a no huddle. It's a good way to keep the defense off balance.
Let's go.
Gets rid of it. Knocked away. Mathis was his intended target. McDaniel was there on the cover.
On the play.
We're just about down to 1 minute.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
There's a flag going.
Out of the shotgun.
What's the hard count? 1-6.
With the pass, the wide receiver has it. Jones comes up to make the play. At the 44. We'll probably just see a handoff here.
And they were able to save a few timeouts, which is big, because now they can bring in their short yardage guys to get the first.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Drops back. With the throw. Jumps, and he has it. The 20, the 10. Touchdown, Atlanta.
When you get this kind of execution, you got a great chance of making a big play. Watch it here as everyone takes care of their assignment. The pass is thrown where the receiver can make the best play in the ball, and it's 6 points.
The point after is good. So following that touchdown, the score is 17-10. Raiders. Anderson looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off.
Number 82.
The kick should be returnable. From the 5-yard line. They head back out onto the field after scoring a touchdown on their last possession, and the passing game worked to perfection. So we'd expect them to try to continue to do the same thing and move the ball through the air against this defense. Ball on their own 32.
First and 10.
Play hard and fast, baby.
The Falcons come out in a dime package. Going to the air on first down. Gets the pass off, drops the interception. Brown was the one they were trying to get the ball to. McGill had the coverage on the play.
If this coach is anything like I think he is, he won't be satisfied with the lead, and he'll have his guy throwing to give him a chance at some more points before halftime.
Back it up, baby. Deuce it.
Number 15, using split backs. Dropping back.
Look up.
Throws it. And it's complete.
Watch this hit. He gets his helmet right under his chin, and wham, he takes him straight to the turf.
Third down now. You'd have to think they'll look for the go-to guy here.
And if the defense is thinking that too, they just might use him as a decoy.
Do this. All right, here we go. Clear. Here we go. Good shoot.
Throwing. And he drops the pass.
That is a catch you have to make. The quarterback did a pretty good job getting the ball to his receiver, and he just dropped it.
Number 2 comes into the game for the punt. Metcalf into return. from the 26-yard line. He loses it. The Raiders pick it up. They give it right back to them after the fumble on the punt return.
I'll tell you, when you're returning a punt, your number one priority is to hold on to the ball. And your defense just made a good stand. And the offense is set to come in and make something happen. You do something like that.
The coach is hoping they get it right here because that could be a big lift to the team.
What the official will be looking for here is to see if the knee is down. It's tough to say with that replay. This one won't be easy.
The player was down before the fumble occurred.
The guys upstairs made the right call as the referee overturned the call and got it right.
Yep, and it's important to get the calls right in these last 2 minutes.
The Falcons will start the drive at the 27-yard line. 1st and 10.
Let's scream! Let's go, boys!
George starts out of the shotgun. They'll pass on 1st down. Gets rid of it. With the adjustment, he has it. Emmanuel didn't have much room to do anything with that one.
Yeah, they had the coverage, and they made the sure play instead of trying something fancy, like going for the pick.
2nd and 3. Ball on the 33-yard line.
Let's go! Let's turn it up, D. Come on!
George back in the shotgun. Dropping back. Gives this one a ride to the left. He went up there and he got it. Brown comes up to make the play at the 30. With still plenty of time left, they might take a shot at the end zone here.
But they didn't want to blow their chance of getting some points before the half. So he has to be smart with his throw.
The Raiders come out in a 4-3. Big-time lick.
Bringing extra guys really puts pressure on the offense. You got to make your reads and get the ball out of there. You got to do it fast, or you're going to end up with plays like that. What they're doing here is keeping the defense from huddling up. And it keeps the same defense on the field.
Anderson needs to hit this one perfectly to have a chance. He got hold of it.
He's one of those guys who really works hard at what he does. And you can see that hard work paying off when you make a kick like this one.
Sends it sailing. From the 5. Puts it on the ground. And this should be the last play of the half.
At the 27-yard line. 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go! Let's go!
Only one man in the backfield. They tried to jump the snap count, and that'll cost them 5.
Number 92.
So he's called for encroachment.
The defense needs to concentrate better than that. Nothing frustrates a coach more than a penalty like that.
1st and 5 after the penalty. Atlanta comes out in a 4-3. Glover goes in motion. Hand it off. Spins away from the tackle. Walker is there on the stop at the 38. Going into halftime. The score is 17-13. Raiders.
The Falcons, 13.
As we take a look at his success returning kicks, we get ready for the kickoff. Anderson comes in to kick off.
To start the second half. Number 82.
Nice distance.
Back to return.
From the 3. Jet has a nice return, taking it back to the 35. Ball on their own 35.
Start the drive at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10.
Atlanta comes out in their nickel package. Going long. He made the catch. This one will be spotted at the 34. He makes his 5th stop of the game on that play.
This is one of those guys that you can't let get behind you. You have to give up some of those shorter completions underneath.
First and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line.
Play football. One of us will make a play.
The Falcons come out in a nickel package. Little misdirection. Tire is there for the tackle at the 34-yard line.
He didn't hit the hole with much conviction on that one.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Let's go now. There we go, D. Watch each other back. Watch your man.
Kaufman, the lone back. Dudley comes in motion.
Back him up. You gotta have it, D.
With the carry, they'll go with a play fake. Throws it. He hits his receiver. Just pulls in the pass for a first down. He's picked up both first downs on this series. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Blue down, blue down. Don't stop, don't stop that motor. Let's go. Keep moving.
Atlanta comes out in a 4-3.
Here we go, baby. Rock and roll. Watch it.
On the ground. Play action. He won't get away. Number 15 tried play action, but the defense was right in his face to get the sack.
You know, there aren't too many times when a defender comes in that cleanly and gets a shot at the quarterback like that. That was a big blown assignment.
Second and 15. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Deuce.
The Falcons come out in a nickel package. Looks like someone jumped early.
Dead ball. False start on the offense. Number 66.
Number 66 was flagged for the false start.
False starts are kind of frustrating because they're really easily avoided by just maintaining focus.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
They soft, man. Hey, stretch.
The Falcons come out in a nickel package. Under pressure. John, the offensive line just can't stop that rush.
And that's one of the last things you want as an offense. It kills momentum, and you keep moving backward.
They're looking now at 3rd and long after the sack. The Falcons line up in the quarter defense. Pumps once, gets rid of it. The wide receiver has it. Tire is there on the stop at the 22.
They stop him short here, and here's why. Look where the marker is when he first catches the ball. He needed to carry that route a little further and ensure that he was going to pick up what they needed.
Through the uprights and good.
Not every drive is going to get you a touchdown, so getting 3 was big. Now they got to go over what worked and what didn't, so the next drive will get him a TD.
Number 2 is back and ready to put this one in the air.
Back to return.
Not a bad kick. They'll set up for the return. This one is taken by Metcalf. Metcalf has a nice return, taking it back to the 35. Ball on their own 35.
At the 35-yard line. First and 10.
With the carry, Turner is there for the tackle at the 42-yard line.
You got to keep going to the run. You never know when there's going to be great blocking ahead of you, allowing for a big one right into the end zone.
Second and 3 coming up here.
On the 42-yard line.
Let's go. Come on. Here we go.
Only one man in the backfield.
Defense, get ready. Clear.
Looking to run it here. Anderson is there on the stop at the 49. Great run there. That'll be a first down.
He really ran well there. He gets some great blocks, and he has patience as he picks up the first down.
Ball on their own 49.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
All day, baby. Come on. We like to pack the rules. It's on. Get it on. Watch the play. Watch each other back. Watch the hard count.
looking upfield. Beaker is there for the tackle at the 49-yard line.
This team's always trying to get a good mix of run and pass plays.
Gain of about a yard. Ball on the 49-yard line.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Good shoot. Let's go.
Out of the shotgun. Dropping back. Uses the pump. Throwing. And it's caught. This one will be spotted at the 47. And so that makes tackle number 6. Emmanuel makes the catch but doesn't get very far.
And that's what the mark of a solid defense is. They close in on you in a hurry, and they don't miss tackles.
On third down, they have to reach the 41 to convert.
Let's go now.
The Raiders line up in a 4-3.
All right, now. We're coming to rest.
On the carry. Setting up play action. Fires this one deep. Nearly intercepted.
And as a defender, you don't get too many opportunities like that. And when you're able to get two hands on it in your end zone, you're in the perfect position. Heck, you have to make that interception.
Straczynski is ready to punt this one away. Jet lines up deep for the punt return. They'll spot this one where it went out.
First and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line.
Wham. There we go. One more, fellas.
The Falcons with a 4-man front.
Let's go. Be good.
He gets the handoff on the delay. Tuggle is there for the tackle at the 22.
They might not be busting off big games, but those linemen are really working hard down there.
Second and 9.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Come on. Watch your man. Get it up.
Kaufman in the backfield. White got very good penetration there. They wind up in reverse that time. Good push in the middle of the line.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who you are. If the defense gets that much penetration, you're going to go backward.
Third down and long coming up
Ball
here.
on the 19-yard line.
With 2 extra defensive backs, the defense is in the dime. Dropping back.
Keep my boys in.
Gets rid of it. Grabs the off-target pass. Williams comes up to make the play at the 37-yard line. Jet adds to his total with that catch and is now over 100 yards. Ball on their own 37.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Do something. They ain't got nothing. Here we go.
They line up in the I formation. They'll go with a play fake. With the throw, with the adjustment, he has it. They're going to spot this one at the 36-yard line. That's 3 tackles so far for him today. So they get 2 first downs on their last 2 plays.
And they're getting it done by seeing the whole field and taking what the defense gives them.
So they have first and 10 here.
36-yard line.
Number 15, using split backs. Pass play here on first down. Pressure, throws it. And it's complete. Sauer is there on the stop at the 1. He's completed 3/4 of play, and the score is 20-13. Raiders.
20. The Falcons. 13.
And we'll start the fourth quarter.
To begin.
The ball almost on the goal line, less than a yard away.
It's showtime, baby.
He'll sneak it. Archambault comes up to make the play at the 1-yard line.
On the play.
He's just a yard away now.
Ball on the 1-yard line.
So we gonna take it. We like to crack the rules. Back them up. Hold them up. We're coming to rest. Here we go, baby.
Tucks it away. Fumble. The Raiders pick it up. The offense recovers its own fumble.
By the offense.
It's third and goal at the 2-yard line.
Keep moving. Come on.
They've done very well on third down to this point. Looking for the corner. Good play in the backfield by McGill. They're trying to get it in on the ground, and the defense says, not this time. He shouldn't have any problems with this attempt. The kick is good. So after the field goal, the score is 23-13, Raiders. Number 2. Looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off.
Back to return.
Decent kick. We should have a return. This one is fielded by Metcalf.
Time's running out for them. So if they want to get back in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get into the end zone on this possession.
The Falcons will start the drive at the 31-yard line. 1st and 10.
Let's turn it up, D.
The Raiders with a 4-man front. Hand it off. Bruce is there for the tackle at the 34. Metcalf rumbles forward for a gain of 4. Ball on their own 34.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Watch the play. Let's go, boys.
They'll go from the shotgun. Drops back. Steps up with the pass. Incomplete pass.
All he can do is look at his hands and wonder what the heck happened.
On the play. Third and 7. Ball on the 34-yard line.
Watch the snap now. All right, here we go. Left.
They'll go from the shotgun.
Make a play.
Closing in. Gets rid of it. And it's caught. Number 25 pulls him down at the 42-yard line.
This is a guy who comes to play, and he seems to make big catches when they really need him. This time they needed to convert on 3rd down, and he's there for the reception and the 1st down.
Check it. Stay both left. Let's go, D. Get it. Here it comes.
He gets the carry. Nice play fake. Deep throw. It's caught. Daniel is there for the tackle at the 10-yard line. George just made a great throw there, John. We expected to see some big pass plays in this one, and we have.
When you have 2 of the elite guys in the NFL going at it, you're going to see a lot of big throws and a lot of big catches. I'll tell you one thing. The defenses for both of these teams are going to get a workout today.
Throws to the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. Great catch for the touchdown.
Yeah, he's a veteran receiver, and he knows how to get open in the end zone.
Anderson comes in for the extra point. The extra point attempt is good. The Falcons get closer but still need another score.
I think that this team has really created some opportunities and has grabbed the momentum.
Atlanta is lined up for the kickoff. Number 82, back deep to return.
From the 2-yard line. Oakland takes over on offense, looking to extend their lead.
82 on the return. Oakland will start the drive at the 26-yard line. 1st and 10.
The defense lines up in the nickel. On the call, Archambault is there for the tackle at the 30. Kaufman rumbles forward for a gain of 4.
2nd and 6. Ball on the 30-yard line.
I'm coming through, baby. Hey, watch the ball.
Atlanta comes out in a 4-3.
Defense, get ready. Let's go. March in. Keep moving. Play football. One of us gonna make a play. Come on. Watch the play. Get it up. Play hard and fast, baby. Let's go, boys. Go make a play. Bring it in. Let's go.
Hand off to the tailback. Archambault is there on the stop at the 32. Kaufman battles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. 2-minute warning coming up.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
There we go. You gotta have it, D. Let's go.
Atlanta lines up in a 4-3. And we've reached the 2-minute mark.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. All on us, y'all.
Glover moves in motion.
Keep moving. Hey, let's go. Here we go, baby. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Here we go, baby.
On the carry. But is there for the tackle.
That's some good stuff right there. You give it to your back, have a bull straight ahead for good yardage, and you get a new set of downs to work with.
Atlanta calls a timeout. They have 2 left. It's 1st and 10.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Keep it up.
The Falcons with a 4-man front.
Over to the right.
They give it to the halfback. South comes up to make the play. Kaufman takes it up the middle for a yard or 2.
1-yard gain on the play. Second and 9. Ball on the 37-yard line.
Hey, watch the screen. Come on.
Atlanta comes out in a 4-3.
Watch your man.
Tuggle is there for the tackle at the 39. Kaufman takes it up the middle for a yard or 2. It's 3rd down, and they have a long way to go.
39-yard line.
Let's run, man. Don't stop that motor.
They've executed very well on 3rd down so far, and that's a big reason why they're ahead at the moment. Number 15 sends a man in motion.
Hold the look.
They give it to the halfback. Walker comes up to make the play at the 48-yard line. Another 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you, this time they went to the ground, but it doesn't seem to matter what they're calling out there. When it gets to 3rd down, it's about to be 1st down.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
Deuce. Here we come.
Atlanta using 3 linebackers. Handed off to the back. Smith is there for the tackle at the 48. John, nothing there on that play. Looks like he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage.
They better mix up the play call a little more, trying to free up some space in the middle. That back just didn't have any help from his line on that play.
And this is the 8th play of this drive. Ball at midfield. Atlanta comes out in a 4-3.
All on us, y'all.
Hand it off. Loose ball. Smith stops the clock with that timeout.
Let's turn it up, D.
I'm coming through, baby.
Set. What screen? Hey, let's go 1 deep. Hey, watch that.
And there's the kneel down by the quarterback.
Get him.
He comes out to punt for the 2nd time. He signals for a fair catch. So they have 1st and 10 here.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
We're gonna take it. Watch out. Everything you got.
George goes to work with an empty backfield. He'll pass on 1st down. Gets rid of it. He hits his receiver. McDaniel comes up to make the play at the 36. He's rushing the offense back to the line. This game reaches its conclusion with the final score, Oakland 23, Atlanta 20. For EA Sports, this is Al Michaels and John Madden wishing you a very pleasant good evening.